Hello, I'm Luke and I'm going to be interviewing Sam Gray here about his multimedia products. So Sam, first question I have for you here is what references to the film have you included in your media products?
Well, the references to our film, which we have included on media products, we wanted to keep continuity within all of our products. So for example, we wanted to keep fonts all the same. So we created a brand for our media products. We found some bad text and fonts on a website called www.cooltext.com. Some of the horror ones were a bit too cheesy and gimmicky, and we didn't really want to include that in our posters. I chose to use a typewriter font for my poster. This is because I feel it leaves the audience asking questions about what will happen. Like, it's set in the modern day, but why? What is the significance of a typewriter? The taglines also all link together with all of my products, and it's a reference which we have in the film. My tagline is, "From day one I said I was serious," and that makes people think. It makes them ask questions as to what's happening, who's serious, who's the antagonist, and it makes people crave what's going to happen in the film. The picture, also on the front cover, we took that when we were out on scene filming. It's a good picture, and it just shows the male character in all black with a white cloud background, and he sort of stands out from the background, and it does show that he is kind of the antagonist, but it didn't give away much about him. Another reference to the film, which I've included in our media products, is through the magazine, where we have a big picture of the main actor on the front page of the magazine. And through this, I wanted to use the Gledhill theory, which is that if there's a top quality actor on the front cover of a poster or a magazine, it will make people want to go watch the film, because we wanted to sort of advertise our film in the best way we could. Also, continuity is essential, so as we are really interested in creating a brand for all of our products to come under. So we have all the same taglines and actors' names and stuff in the magazine front cover. So yeah, the character will be in the main picture of the magazine, and this will make people want to watch the film, as on the front cover of the magazine the actor won't be in his sort of character wear, he'll just be in formal, what his person would wear. So he'd be wearing a suit, not what he's wearing as his character in the film, and it will make people wonder what kind of role he's going to play in the film.
Okay, thank you very much for that, Sam. Next question we have here is, how has your poster enticed people to watch the film?
Well, our poster has enticed people to watch the film, as there is a strange character wearing a mask on the front. It makes people ask, is this the antagonist? Is this what the film's going to be about? They know it's a horror film, so there's got to be someone doing something bad, so is this the man? Also, the tagline leaves a question on the faces of the audience. They want to know who's, as I said earlier, it was from day one I said I was serious, so they want to know who's serious. It makes them ask questions and sort of entices them into wanting to watch the film. Also, using a scene from the film to take the main picture for the poster is kind of showing people a bit of the film, a very, very
Alright then, so the next question we have for you, Mr. Gray, is how has your magazine enticed people to watch your film?
It's funny you should ask that question because there's not much given away in the magazine. So we didn't really want to give a lot away in the magazine. We want it to be more about the personal life of the actors. So because that's the sort of magazine we've gone for. But hopefully this will entice more people to read the sort of magazine and look into our film, and it makes them ponder what happens in our film, as they don't really see much of what's going on from the front cover of the magazine. Also, it gives information about the actor's life, which will get more sales for the magazine, which could eventually mean more sales for our business and our
Thank you, Sam. So the next question we have for you here is what messages about the film have you given for your film poster and magazine?
Cheers for that. The messages which we've given through our film poster and magazine, the style of the film, as you can see on the poster, there's a typewriter font which I touched on earlier. So this will make people think that maybe it was an old film, like based in sort of the past, but when they start watching it, they'll realise that it's based in contemporary society. So this should give them the thought of what is the relevance of having what is the significance of the typewriter font? Is there something to do with a typewriter which is to do with the antagonist? We don't know. We want our audience to question that and maybe find out. Also, the tagline. We want people to ask, what does it mean? It's messages, like how different people will interpret different ways. So, I've said it a lot now, but from day one I said it was serious. That would mean different things to different people. And we think it would make a broader range of people want to come and watch our film. Also, images showing the audience what could happen. For example, the image on our poster makes people sort of think, why is there a man in the middle of nowhere, dressed in all black, on a dim dark day, standing on top of a building with a mask on? Sort of makes us ask a question to our audience as to what's happening.
Thanks very much for that, Sam. So the next question we have here is how have you ensured continuity across all three of your multimedia products?
Continuity, so that's a tricky question because it was hard to in our group. However, we used the same image for the poster we got from the set of our filming, which kept continuity, and we sort of thought it was essential so that people would look on our poster and know that that was a scene from the film. Also, the image for the magazines, which was the main actor, it is the main actor for the film, so we're keeping it continued and sort of creating this brand of this man with the mask. Also, font, for example, the typewriter font, we want to keep it all the same, so we are emphasising this brand.
That one, Sam. So here we've got a couple of questions left. So have you missed anything in your poster, and have you missed anything in your magazine? Can you tell me?
As a group, one member of the group forgot to put website links in the bottom of their poster. We think that maybe this would be a hindrance, as people want to have sort of social media sites where they can look at the bottom of the poster and go and look up more information about the film. A couple in the group also didn't put the production logo on the bottom of the poster, which I think is essential because it shows people who made the film, and that can sort of help promote the film if it was made by a good company. In the magazine, there could have been more images on the front covers, as it was just sort of one image in all of the magazine front covers of just the main actor, and if there was sort of a couple more smaller images to go with it, I think that could have improved it a bit, and more sort of cover lines and puffs on the front cover of the magazine too.
And for that one, Sam. Last question we have for you then. How could you have done better in your multimedia products, do you think?
Maybe sort of better team communication, because not that it was bad, but it sort of lacked the communication that we should have had. But I don't think this has necessarily affected our products, but they could have been a little bit better maybe, and maybe learning to use better software. So for example on the Macs, maybe learn to use Photoshop better instead of trying to use Fireworks. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, boss.